Hafa everybody, I'm Jason Salas here at Harvest Christian Academy in Barrigada. Now, you know, the thing I love about sports is you win, you lose, you play the game, but it also really reveals character. And I have here a member of the champion girls volleyball team for Harvest, Erica Cassidy, libero, and Erica has an absolutely amazing story. So, Hafa champ.
Hi.
Good to see you. Has it really sunk in yet that you guys won the championship?
I don't think so. No, most of the girls, it hasn't sunk in for us.
That was an absolutely amazing match. Well, I've been doing this a long time, and that was one of the best matches I've seen. Maybe even sweeter, the fact that the two teams that beat you in the regular season was Academy, who you then beat in the semifinals, and then GW, who you beat in the finals. And you've got an absolutely amazing story because your team is loaded with talent, but let's go ahead and break this down because earlier in the season, you know, you're a junior, you're a perennial All-Island selection, you've been playing with, you know, Volley Pro since you were, Guam Pro since you were in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of experience. You were the starting outside hitter. One of the best positions to make like YouTube highlight reels and everything. And you actually made the decision to say, I want to switch things around, coach. Tell me about that.
It started off like halfway through the season, we went through it, and it was me and Nisha as the two outsides. And then we always had like such competitive hitting because there's so many of us as hitters. And then as we progressed throughout the season, just like having so many different options, there was like, we needed more people in the back row than we did the front. So our coaches like brought up the idea to us of moving me to libero because as an outside, you have to be more fluid in your passing and your hitting. So I was pretty comfortable in my defense and my serve receive. So
now you can be comfortable as far as, okay, you've got proper form and everything like that. Your athlete's psyche, I mean, again, you're technically, you're one of the upperclassmen right now. You're a junior. You're getting the glory position, not just like, you know, plays are designed for you and everything like that. That ego check would not set well with a lot of athletes. It's a completely perfect response and everything. So how did you, but you actually stepped up and you're like, yes, I know I can actually make this change and I believe I can make a positive contribution because we can win if we do this.
I think one of the biggest factors was my mom. She always taught me to see like both sides of things. So if I moved to this position, then it'd help more of the team and it would help our setter, Manea, get to set the hitters better so they could perform better as well. So just like getting better passes and like stronger defense and serve receive just helped the team more together. And I thought that was better in the long run than just like me getting to be able to hit.
But in that championship game, I mean, you know, Nisha Chen had 16 kills. Juliet Ambrose, who then slid into your spot, she started out on the right side, right? She had 15 and everything. So you guys had a lot of offensive production, but that is a huge risk too, to make that kind of change because they're giving up your offensive production. How easy of a transition was that?
It was.
At any level, like I said, I mean, that's an amazing thing for you to be that self-aware and that selfless to say, like, I'm going to do this for our team.
Yeah. Last year, I got an injury halfway through the season and I sprained my ankle pretty bad, so I couldn't play the rest of the half. But during the playoffs, I was able to like be able to get more movement in it, but I still couldn't jump. So for the last two playoffs, the semifinal and the championship last year, I moved to libero. So it's not the first time I played it, but it was still definitely like a change for our team because we had different positions and like who was where.
And you actually did work. She was selected as the all-island libero, like one of them and everything. So I mean, you locked down that position. What about your mindset that you then had to change from saying, okay, I'm going to be a hitter, also as the left side hitter and everything. I'm getting like a lot of the broken plays, like a lot of what we call like the junk plays and everything like that. People are always relying on me to be the offensive spark. Now you're supposed to lock down on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like trying to prevent more of the out of system, like as a libero, just to keep everything together and like keep the team in the back row together because mentally serve receive can be such a difficult thing. So just trying to keep the rest of my team up. And that way we don't get into mental hard spots.
Now that's the one thing I noticed like about your team, and I remember after the match, I was interviewing Nisha, and she told me, she said, you know, we have these ebbs and flows during the game, and you know, like GW went on a run as everybody does. You guys went on a run, but you said if we keep a positive attitude, there's nothing we can't do, and you are the emotional spark plug for your team. How do you actually say like you get everybody on the same page, make sure everybody is like, you know, staying positive?
I think definitely. My sister taught me this, if you smile, it like teaches you to stay happy. So just never letting it really affect me because 1 point doesn't make the whole game. So I just have to keep that mindset and try to spread that with the rest of the girls. And even if they mess up, they can always just like like improve throughout the game. So it's never just 1 point makes the whole game.
And I could tell just watching the way you play defense, you really took ownership of that role, and you said, okay, this isn't a demotion. This is a chance where I can actually make us better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you now say to like the younger students or people that watch you when they say, oh, I want to, you went from outside to libero. I might want to do that too. How do you actually like completely change positions like mid-season?
Probably like listen to your coaches, because every coach has different ideas, and just try to see the different perspectives and everything. Even if you because I trained as outside my whole life, so it was definitely hard to switch. But if you think it's better for the team, sometimes that's the way to go.
Yeah. Again, just to have that, put the team before yourself. I mean, was it a really long thought process that you had, or did you like sit and kind of like, just like dwell on it? It was a sleepless night? Or?
No, it was definitely took a little bit of the season, because in the beginning we had a hard time figuring out like our set lineups. And then once I did switch, it definitely solidified everything, and it helped people get more like practice in the positions they were playing. So it really did help the team more, because we got to focus on our specific roles instead of switching around positions.
Well, and perfect timing, because your middle school team is now warming up, and these are going to be some of the girls who are going to possibly play with you next year, as ninth graders and everything. So as you guys attempt to, you're already thinking about going back to back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So what's your mindset going to be there?
Just keep improving and never like be comfortable in a spot, and to like keep us as a team, because I think that's really important, and working together.
All right. Well, one of the members of our sports community, Erica Cassidy, the captain of the Champion Harvest Eagles, and really showing that leadership, and just again, the ability to think about the team first and everything. Erica, you've inspired everybody in the sports community. So congratulations to you and the team on all your success, and what a wonderful story.
Thank you so much.